There is a substantial risk of loss associated with trading forex, binary options, stocks, or equities, collectively, asset classes. Only risk capital should be used for trading. Trading in any asset classes is not appropriate for everyone. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. No representation is being made that investors will make profits or will not sustain losses. Before trading in any asset classes, investors should consult with their professional broker, financial advisor, or financial consultant to determine whether trading asset classes is appropriate. Investors who trade in any asset classes should only do so if the capital used for this purpose represents funds that an investor can afford to lose without adversely impacting the investor's lifestyle. No trading strategy or methodology is without risk of loss. No trading strategy is risk-free, and no trading strategy can guarantee profits or freedom from losses. Investors risk losing the cost to execute any transaction, including associated commissions or fees. You should carefully consider whether trading in any asset class is appropriate for you in light of your investment experience and financial resources. Any trading decisions you make are solely your responsibility and at your own risk. None of the statements or materials in the Ovoria Prime chat rooms constitute a solicitation or recommendation to buy or sell.
This call is for all newbies, all right? So for all newbies. So if you are new to Arrow, or you need help or have, need help getting set up, or have questions about the software, any of the strategies, whatever the case may be, this is the call for it. All right. If you are on this call and you do not have any questions, and you do not need to get set up, then we can move on to something else. So if you need help getting set up, or you have any questions, let me know. Say something in the chat right now. That way I know to address you. Otherwise, we'll move on to something else. Yes, so there are 11 strategies with the software. Watch the videos, see which ones stick out to you. Find the simplest ones. I tell people all the for beginners with the software, strategy number 1, strategy number 3, strategy number 4, strategy number 11. Those 4 are the easiest, most popular, most accurate, successful, profitable strategies, that the team has showed, over the last almost a year now of using the software. So strategy 1, 3, 4, and 11. Yep, no problem, no problem. So the second lock profit. So for example, let's say, again, you can only use one if you just want to use one. But the second lock profit. So for me, whenever I trade, let's say, for example, the Market Maker EA that we send signals out from sometimes, as well as strategy 11, we go for 50 pips. All right. So if we're going for 50 pips, once price gets to 30 pips in profit, I want the profit lock to lock in 20 pips in profit. So what it does is, once price is 30 pips in profit, it's going to move the stop loss to 20 pips in profit. And then once price gets to 40 pips in profit, it's going to lock in 30 pips in profit. So it's all about continuously locking in more profit as you get closer to your take profit. Watch the video. I explain the exact same thing. So I explain the exact reason why there's a second profit lock and how it's utilized. Go watch that video. Gold has a bag entry on M5, M15, M30, but on M1, there's a zone of resistance. Man, I don't look at lower time frames. If you're going to trade the higher time frames, trade the higher time frames. Don't look at lower time frames. Doesn't make any sense. If the overall trend shows up, down, the higher time frames are stronger than lower time frames. Do not go to the M1 and say, oh, there's a zone, I'm not going to enter the trade. Come on, guys. Higher time frames. This peekaboo strategy that's still sticking around, or whatever you guys want to call it, stop it. If you're going to use the H1, the H4, the M30, The higher time frames are always stronger and more accurate than the lower time frames. All right. An H4 candle, price goes up and down in that H4 candle. You might be in the H4, and H4 is a 4-hour candle. Your H4 chart may show that price is going down, but you may go down to the 5-minute chart and see that price is going up. It happens because it's a 4-hour candle. Price goes up and down. But guess what? The overall trend is down. Stop faking yourself out, because all you're going to do is not enter the trade and then be mad at yourself for not entering the trade because the trade goes in that direction. You look at higher time frames, and then you go to a lower time frame. So you look at the higher time frames for the trend. All right, this is how top-down analysis works. And then you go to the lower time frames to get your entry, because lower time frames for your entry are going to have less drawdown. All right, and then you ride that trade into the direction of the trend. All right. All right, nobody here. All right, so nobody here. Yeah, no problem, Raptor. Some people get confused, man. Somebody was teaching that strategy of going to the M1 time frame, talking about if it's not, looking at the zones on M1, and don't psych yourself out. Don't psych yourself out. All right, nobody said anything. So, what shall we talk about tonight? What do you guys want to go over? What do you guys want to go over? Strategy 11. All right. I have problems finding the videos. Whoever helps you sign up needs to be walking you through how to find the videos. Doesn't make any sense for you to have someone sign you up and then you can't even find the videos. But they're in the back office, so let me log in and show you exactly where. All right, here is the website. I said once you log in, is your dashboard. You want to come here to AP Academy at the top. Make sure you're paying attention, guys. AP Academy. Click on that. Welcome to AP Academy. Select My First Steps. All right, here, make sure to watch all the videos in these 4 modules. Once you have, all these will pop up at the top. Once they do, go to My Products. It's going to pull up the product that you have, video from our president, and then boom, I'm enrolled in the Arrow Access Setup course. Bada bing, bada boom. Every video you need about Arrow is here. All right. The overview of Arrow, setup and access of your VPS, Arrow setup, the Arrow dashboard, Arrow risk manager, Arrow trade manager, binary ATM indicator, and then all 11 strategies. All right. That is how you find it. All right. All right, so we'll go over, is it say switch tools while in drawdown. So if you're switching tools while in drawdown and you're using an EA that has you in drawdown, it's not safe, because as soon as you switch tools, the EA will no longer manage your trade. Your stop loss and take profit might be already set, potentially. I don't, but you need to make sure that you're aware of that. So if you switch tools while you're in drawdown and your drawdown is from an EA, your EA, the EA is no longer going to manage the trades. All right. So we'll go over trade manager and strategy 11. All right. So let's let me pull up my chart here. All right, I'm gonna pull up a demo account so I can show you guys some. We're gonna go ahead and do some. So that way I don't mess up. I'm gonna pull my just so you guys know. That way I can show you guys how exactly everything works. All right, so I do not risk my real money trying to show you guys how everything works. So we're just gonna show you here. So first question was about the trade manager. All right, so I got the chart here up. All right, Euro GBP. All right, let's say I want to pull up my trade manager. All right, so let's put arrow on the chart. So arrows on the chart. Boom, boom, boom. All right, look like we're in an uptrend. All right, I want us to click on the gold folder with the gold star underneath the word charts. That is your navigator. All right. Under navigator, you're going to come to expert advisors. Click on the little plus sign, pull up all your expert advisors. The trade manager is an expert advisor. All right. Because it's actively managing your trade. All right. First thing you want to do is come to common and make sure all 4 of these are check marked. Enable alerts, allow live trading, allow DLL imports, allow import of external experts. All 4 need to be check marked. Next, go to inputs. Here's where the magic happens. We're doing a 20 pip take profit, 40 pip stop loss. So 20 pips take profit is actually 200 points. So the trade manager is in points. So you need to add a 0 to everything. All right. So 200 points is 20 pips. 400 points is 40 pips. All right. TP and stop loss mode. You can do a hidden stop loss and take profit. So if you want to hide your stop loss and take profit from your broker, you can just leave it hidden. Or if you're using a prop firm account or you're trading on a prop firm account, you need to come down to place stop loss and take profit. Place. That way it will show on the chart so that, because the broker needs to see it. All right. Enable, disable first profit lock. All right. Here's where I was talking about the profit locks. First profit lock, second profit lock. All right. So I make sure both of them are enabled. All right. They're both enabled. All right. Target points to lock first profit. All right. So we're going for 20 pips take profit. You guys know me. For me, when I get to 15 pips in profit, I lock in 3 pips in profit. So I put 150 points. That's 15 pips. And I put 30 points. That's 3 pips. Second profit lock. When I get to 18 pips in profit, I want to lock in 10 pips in profit. All right. So 180 points for 18 pips in profit. The EA will lock in 100 points or 10 pips in profit. I don't use a trailing stop. All right. And then here's most important, your order symbol selection. All open orders are current chart only. All right. If you have it on all open orders, it doesn't matter if you're trading indices, crypto, precious metals, or Forex. The EA settings will always apply. So you want to make sure that you keep that in mind. If I'm trading manually, like I'm on the charts trading, I'm going to go to current chart only. Current chart only. All right. If you are just going to take all the trade ideas and nothing else, then you want to select all open orders. That way, every time you hit buy or sell, it'll automatically apply the settings for you. So current chart only. All right, I hit OK. Top right-hand corner, you see it says Arrow Trade Manager with a smiley face. If you don't have a smiley face, make sure auto trading is turned on right here. All right, got a smiley face, we're set. So now I'm going to hit buy. Boom, see I hit buy. And boom, look at that. 20 pip take profit, 40 pip stop loss. It set everything for me. So now everything is set. All right. I didn't set it for you. I just hit buy. And you saw everything pop up. Everything popped up. We are good to go. That is how the trade manager works. All right. That is the settings I recommend for it. When you're doing 20 pip take profit, 40 pip stop loss. All right. That's it. Now let's come over here and go over. All right, before I do, let me come back to the chat. Make sure we are good with strategy 11. I mean, with that. All right. All right. All right. So let's go back. No new questions. Now, want to go over strategy 11. All right. Back on the charts. I now have GBP JPY. Let's come in here and select arrow. All right. So we got arrow selected. And then let's come over here to our navigator and come down to the indicators section. And we're going to type in the binary ATM indicator. Strategy 11 is a combination of binary ATM indicator and arrow. All right. Let me go find a time frame that makes sense. All right, great. Here we go. Beautiful setup. Beautiful setup. All right. So you can see right here. Give me a second, guys. Let me make this. Oh, there we go. All right. So I'm going to do a little teaching here. So the binary ATM indicator is a combination of arrow plus the binary ATM indicator. All right. What you're looking for is M's at support. I'm sorry, W's at support and at the bottom of the stochastic to reverse back up. Or you're looking for M's at the top of resistance, coming off resistance, and M's off the top of the stochastic. All right. So right here, I see a W. All right. You can see here leg 1, leg 2, leg 3, and then boom, leg 4 of the W, right? And then guess what? You have leg 1, 2, 3, and 4 of the W. All right. So now you see it. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Now, what you're waiting for is price to bounce off support and for price to bounce off of the oversold area and commit. You want the blue line to cross up above the red dotted line. When that happens, the candle that it happens on, boom, this candle right here is your entry candle. All right. Oh, I'm sorry, the next candle is entry candle. This is your trigger candle. This is the trigger, which means that you enter in next candle. Boom. You enter in right there, next candle, the start of next candle. Boom. All right. Stop loss is going to be the candle right here. That price is, the arrow's pointing to. You see the arrow here? Got a blue arrow pointing up at this arrow. So at the bottom of that wick. All right. So now your stop loss is what? 10 pip stop loss. All right. 10 pip stop loss. And you see, best way to do is go zone to zone. That's one way. You can trade zone to zone. That's one way. One way. So you get out at the next zone. All right. So you bind, it hit next zone here, 37 pips. All right. 37 pips next zone. All right. That's one way to get out. Second way to get out is when price right here first gets to overbought. So it bounced off oversold. As soon as it gets to overbought, you're out. So let's go find out what candle. Boom. This candle with the arrow on it. When that candle closed, it was overbought. Now, I probably would have stayed in it and got another entry in. Why? Because it was a bag entry. Look at that. Got a bag entry. Well, let's just say you got out there. That's a cool 16 pips. All right, 16 pips. All right. That's one way to get out. That's the second way to get out. And the third way to get out is when, boom, blue line and red line, they connect, when they kiss above, over, the opposite direction. So we bought it off of oversold. So when they kiss, when they come together at overbought, so this candle right here, that's your exit. And that's right there is about 14 pips. All right. Those are the three ways to get out. Zone to zone, which is recommended. Number one, as soon as it gets to the opposite side, bounce out oversold. So you wait for it to go overbought. Or when they kiss. So the blue line and the red line kiss. All right. The blue line is your signal line. The red line is your direction line. That is how you trade strategy number 11. All right. And that is how, that's how you trade strategy 11. And those are the three different ways. That's the one way to get in, and then those are the three different ways to get out. All right, W, W, entry, commit is your entry, and you got three different ways to get out. All right. Now, from a binary standpoint, let's just say this is the minute chart. Well, look, and also, I'm sorry, before we look at the drawdown. A drawdown was beautiful. 2 pips. Yeah, 2 pip drawdown. Caught 37 pips to the zone on 2 pip drawdown. It's not bad. Could have caught more than that because you got a bag entry right here too. Beautiful. Now, let's say this is a 1 minute time frame. If this is a 1 minute time frame, you'd enter in here 2 minutes, 1 minute, 2 minute. That's the same. That's the same. This same strategy is what we use on binary as well. So GJ, you'd enter it in here for a 2 minute trade on the 1 minute chart. 1 minute, 2 minute. You closed up here. Your entry down here. Easy win. Easy win. That is strategy 11 on binary as well as Forex. Now let's go look at it on. All right, let's go look at it on crypto. All right, give you guys a few examples. That way you can see just how powerful strategy number 11 is. All right, just how powerful. All right, look at this. Leg 1. Leg 2. Leg 3. Leg 4 of the M. All right. And you got leg 1. Two, 3, 4 of the M. Cross over there. All right, the commit happened here. Your entry is right, boom, on that candle. So zoom in. All right. You see commit happen on this candle, therefore you get in next candle. He took it zone to zone. On Bitcoin, 219,644 points, which means you'd have caught 21,964 pips. 21,964 pips. It took about 34 candles. Those are 15-minute candles. So that is a total of about 8.5 hours. In 8.5 hours, you caught almost 22,000 pips. If you took it right to the zone, it went significantly past the zone. So you could have definitely caught 22,000 pips. And you see that, look at that. Your entry here, you had drawdown of, oops. Your drawdown was 110 pips. 110 pips. You had 110 pip drawdown to get 22,000 pips. That's it. That's how it works, guys. That is how it works. All right. Let's go look at it on indices because you guys love indices. All right. Let me go add the new one here. GER30 is done. We are now on the DAX. All right. We're on the DAX. We want to throw arrow on. And we want to, where's that? Binary ATM. Go down to the 1 minute time frame. All right, beautiful, beautiful. There, 1, 2, 3, and 4 of the W. 1, 2, 3, and 4 of the W. gone. All right. And what I found, you guys, is when you get a W or M to bounce perfectly off the oversold or off the overbought line, not above it or below it, but like off of the line, oh, I haven't lost the trade yet. Again, past performance is not indicative of future results, but they are highly successive. All right. So, are so successful. So the crossover, the commit happens here in this candle. Therefore, your entry is where? Zoom in a little bit so you guys can see. It's a little messy here. Commit happened there. On this candle right here, which is also a bullish engulfing. Oh my goodness. Red candle into the zone, bullish engulfing candle coming out of the zone. And it gapped up. Boom. Entries on the beginning of this candle. $240 pips. It's the 1 minute chart of DAX. 242 pips in a matter of 22 minutes. 22 minutes. That's it. That's how it works. That is how it works. We're up 2 pips in Euro GBP. Hopefully it gets up. If we can get up 20 pips, if we get up 20 pips, then you'll see it work. It'll move the stop loss and everything. So that's always pretty cool to see that type of stuff. That is strategy 11 though, guys. That is strategy. I showed it to you on Forex Pair, crypto, and on indices. That is how strategy 11 works. That is what you've been seeing a lot of people starting to change to. The reason being is strategy 11 is simple to use. Strategy 11 has early entries because once you get in on that one, typically 3 to 5 candles later, depending on what time frame you're on, you're going to see an arrow from the arrow software pop up. So you can compound and double up your entry because the strategy 11 gets you in before everything else. It's that early entry. All right. Just make sure you're taking it off the bounce of support and resistance of arrow and overbought and oversold. They must match M's, W's. Takes a little patience, but I'm telling you, you have that patience, it pays out. All right. Don't take my word for it. Look at the chat. Yes, Strat 11 can be traded on any time frame. Check the video out. What would be the reason to hide stop loss from broker? Some brokers do what's called stop hunt entry. So they will manipulate price because some brokers are B-book brokers, meaning that they don't let the market move the way it should move. You'll see some charts and you'll be like, man, GBP, JPY, the wick was 20 pips. But then on your broker, the wick might be 50 pips. That extra 30 pips is manipulation by your broker. All right. And that manipulation by your broker is to do one thing, knock you out of your trade, because B-book brokers typically trade for themselves. So whenever you lose money, they make money because that money comes to their bank account. And then whenever you make money, they lose money because they got to pay you out because they B-book, which means they're trading against you instead of letting their liquidity provider handle everything. It's another way to make money. All right. So to hide your stop loss so that the broker doesn't see it, so that they don't go and potentially stop hunt you. Not to say it's going to work all the time. Sometimes you're going to have a tight stop loss and they're still going to go stop hunt it, but they don't see it. They can't see it. You on the trade manager, again, watch the video. Guys, go watch the video as well. You can use 1 lock profit, 2 lock profits, or the trailing stop. All right. There's also a previous day's money zone breakout on EG if it continues up. Oh yeah. I'm not looking at EG like that. Let me look real quick. I just took a trade to show people how the trade manager works. It has not broken previous day's money zone yet. So no, it has not broken previous day's money zone. How do we know if our broker is a B-book broker? Typically, B-book brokers have there's a couple ways you can actually know. One, just being in the industry and knowing. You can ask your broker, are you A book broker, B book broker? You'll notice that A book brokers typically have lower commissions on their trades. You'll notice that some A book brokers don't let you trade everything. So a lot of the brokers let you trade indices, cryptos, all the stocks. Those are typically B book brokers. Typically, you have some A book brokers that do that. But the easiest way is to ask somebody that's been trading for a while. Again, I'm not allowed to talk about it in a public forum, but if you want to, shoot me a direct message, DM, we can talk about it. And I've got 2 A book brokers. And again, I can't recommend anything live, but we can talk about those. I can recommend those. I can share with the ones that I use, and you can check them out for yourself. See if it's something you may want to utilize. You can DM me anywhere at Nate Got the Bag. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Telegram. So you guys know how to find me. If you're new, make sure you get into the right bag, the Arrow Bag chat, or you find me on Instagram. All right. That strategy 11, like I said, it works on on everything from indices to crypto to forex pairs, precious metals, energies like oil, binary options. It even works on futures. So anything you can trade, it works. At Nate Got the Bag. Just dropped it in the chat for you guys. All right. We got about 17 minutes left on the call. What else do you guys want to go over? Any questions, comments, concerns? Is everybody set up? Everybody understand? We went over the trade manager. We went over strategy 11. Those are the 2 most common right now, just because those are the 2 most popular topics that we're utilizing. The trade manager is beautiful, man. It's a beautiful thing that when you're in a trade and for me, I've got my my account. I've got it hooked up to my phone. As far as my my MT4 on my phone, so every time the trade manager moves price, stop loss into profit, it notifies me. And so it's always fun to wake up and I see that the trade manager moves my stop loss into profit twice, and then I hit take profit. That's always good to see because it tell me I hit take profit as well. So I love the trade manager. It makes things easy. I literally can wealth creation. Man, you hit buy, you hit sell, and then you don't worry about it. Most manual traders are freaked out and they're staying up because they want to make sure that their stop loss doesn't go to 2 pips below take profit and then reverse. All right. How can you get up to the phone? If you go over that real quick. You got to have MT4 on your phone. All right. And you guys, again, if you guys are watching my videos, all the videos, my setup videos show you exactly, the Arrow setup video shows you exactly how to set up notifications for your phone. So make sure you guys are watching the videos. All right. Make sure you're watching the videos. You want to come to tools, options. You want to come over here to notifications. All right. So on this screen right here, you select enable push notifications. You want to go to your phone. All right. And on your phone, the MT4, you want to go to settings. All right. Let me come back here and show you guys chat and messages, settings, chat and messages. And you'll see that at the bottom down here, it'll say my MetaQuotes ID, my MetaQuotes ID. All right. So there's a my MetaQuotes ID number down there. All right. So let's go back. Once you get the my MetaQuotes ID number from your actual phone, the MT4 version on your phone, all right, you come back to your desktop on your VPS. You type in that number and letters and everything here. All right. You hit test. It'll send you a test. If it comes to your phone, you know it's good. Then just hit OK. You hit OK, and now everything you do on your phone, on your charts, all right, everything you do will it'll send a notification. All right, it'll send a notification. So, for example, if you like, I just hit buy on this one right here. We got this trade. It'll send me a notification that I hit buy on Euro GBP at whatever price, and then the trade manager kicked in what the stop loss and take profit. So it's going to send me another alert saying, "Hey, stop loss is set down here, and take profit was set for this pair at this price points." And then when price moves up 20 pips or 15 pips, and then the trade manager moves the stop loss and the profit, it'll send me another notification. And then when price gets to 18 pips and the trade manager moves stop loss up some more, it'll send me another notification. And then when price hits take profit, it'll send me another notification. Let me know it hit take profit. If price goes the wrong way, it hit stop loss, it'll let me know it hit stop loss as well. All right. So it notifies you on your phone. That way you don't have to worry about it. But the cool thing about it is ensuring you have it all set up. All right. Ensuring you have it all set up. Now, what do I mean by all set up? All set up from the standpoint of your trade manager. Because once you set it and you hit that buy or that sell, you no longer have to worry about your trade. You know, as a manual trader, I used to stay up all the time because there's too many times price would come 1 pip, 2 pip, 3 pips from my take profit and then reverse, already stop loss. All right. And if I'm out of wait to move my stop loss and take profit, I miss the trade. So this trade manager allows for you to now enter the trades, and then you can just go back and look at your phone from time to time and monitor it, see how it's doing, or not at all. And, you know, and if you have your notification set up, you can get notifications when things go. Yeah, I now put trades on and I close my computer or my phone. I don't even worry about it anymore. All right, don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. All right. Is there a PDF for strategy 11 like the other strategies? I have not added it on there. So right now, watch the video for now. All right. We'll get that. The company's working on making the branding the PDF guide. So right now it's not on the PDF guide. Watch the videos as of right now. All right. You can use Arrow anywhere. Again, if you have your phone and you download the remote desktop RDP on your phone, you can log into your VPS on your phone. I can log in right now to my VPS. So again, watch the videos in the back office. I just showed you guys where it showed Arrow setup and VPS setup. That shows you how to connect to your VPS on your phone and on your computer. All right. I got the RD client here. It's what it's called on a remote desktop. I got 3 different VPSs I'm logged into. I can click and log into from my phone any VPS. All right. Any VPS. When you switch, same thing. You have access to log into it now. You can go ahead and set it up now, even for the EAs. It's not just Arrow. Anything from AP you can log into from your phone. All right. You don't need it. There's some people that don't even have a computer and they still utilize either Arrow or the EAs from Voya Prime because they can log in from their phone or from their tablet. All right. You just got to download Microsoft Remote Desktop to your, the app, and then just put your login credentials that the website gives you, the AP gives you. All right. All right, guys. 10 minutes left. What else? What else? You got 10 minutes left. About to post a Instagram story right now. I'm up over 40 pips right now. About to hit TP for my EA. Got stuff coming, guys. It's coming. Impromptu London open tonight, potentially. Last night sucked. I caught money on the buy, and then it made the real move on the sell after I went to sleep. So it was real slow last night. But yeah, we might jump in there. We might jump in there. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see what's going on. We'll see what's going on tonight. Anybody else got 8 minutes? Anybody else got any last minute questions? If not, hey, we can roll with it. Yeah, no problem. See you soon. See you soon.
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. All the way up. All the way up.
Which currency sell best during New York and London sessions? So for New York session, if you watch strategy video number 3, I actually explain which currency pairs to trade during which sessions. Make sure to go watch that video. During New York session, you want to look for your 7 major forex pairs, gold, and then all the U.S. indices. The 7 major U.S. pairs, gold, and U.S. indices. During London session, you want to trade the euros, you want to trade the Great Britain pounds, and euro indices. All right. When the alerts pop up, but there is no arrow, what does that mean? Doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything. You shouldn't be seeing that. So if you have that, that means you got a glitch. Make sure you're resetting your VPS. Can't see anything on his charts. I'm not really sure whose charts you're looking for. But my charts aren't showing right now. And if you're talking about Jason's charts, I don't think he's not live right now either. All right. 5 minutes left, guys. All right, nothing else. All right. Our prosperity for that question, I would go to the Arrow Bag chat and I would look because I know Jason talked about it. He's still in that trade. Some other people still in that trade, but you can also at his username and ask him yourself in the chat so he can update you. All right. All right, guys. So that's the end of the call. I will see you guys maybe tonight for impromptu call since you guys are asking for it. If not, for sure tomorrow night when we get on for London session. If you're going to trade tonight, make sure you trade responsibly, and I'll see you guys in the Funny Papers.
There is a substantial risk of loss associated with trading forex, binary options, stocks, or equities, collectively, asset classes. Only risk capital should be used for trading. Trading in any asset classes is not appropriate for everyone. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. No representation is being made that investors will make profits or will not sustain losses. Before trading in any asset classes, investors should consult with their professional broker, financial advisor, or financial consultant to determine whether trading asset classes is appropriate. Investors who trade in any asset classes should only do so if the capital used for this purpose represents funds that an investor can afford to lose without adversely impacting the investor's lifestyle. No trading strategy or methodology is without risk of loss. No trading strategy is risk-free, and no trading strategy can guarantee profits or freedom from losses. Investors risk losing the cost to execute any transaction, including associated commissions or fees. You should carefully consider whether trading in any asset class is appropriate for you in light of your investment experience and financial resources. Any trading decisions you make are solely your responsibility and at your own risk. None of the statements or materials in the Ovoria Prime chat rooms constitute a solicitation or recommendation to buy or sell.